Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Coming to you live from Southern California. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, John Donaldson. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Hank Thompson steps into the box. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Hank Thompson with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next to hit, Todd Helton. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Carpenter makes the play. 2 down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Next offering is down low. Donaldson kicks and deals. They say it went. Donaldson delivers. Back to the mound. Throw over to Cronenworth, and that is that. The Rockies strand one, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill, Herman Marquez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now the DH for the Padres, John Donaldson. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 2-2. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Larry Walker.
Number 33, Larry Walker.
Donaldson winds and fires. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. Here's Donaldson with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Randall Grichuk now. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. No score here in the second. This one popped up right side. Carpenter drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Chris Machado is a guy who impacts the game with his bat. He's got big-time power. But what about the defense? He hasn't only won a gold glove, multiple gold gloves, but he's also won a platinum glove as the best defender at any position in his league. Kicks and fires. And another ball.
And one thing about Machado is that he's always been great defensively. It's not something that came along later after he established his bat. The defense was there from day one.
The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading up for the Padres,
Juan Soto now.
Juan.
Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Machado on at first, nobody out. Next one off the plate inside. 2-2. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
To the right side, and it gets by him. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot a 3-4 knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's back Carpenter. The pitch. And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No outs, runners at first and second. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And a pitch. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Here comes a pitch. Strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Out there to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Nelson Cruz, the next up for the Padres. Swing, and he breaks his back. In plenty of time to first, inning over. Padres leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Elias Diaz.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
That one ripped, but foul. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, right side. Carpenter sends it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Hank Thompson.
Here's Thompson to hit now. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses. And that's ball 2. Top of the third, no score. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Austin Nola. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. The punch out there, and there's one away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
John Donaldson digging in now. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ball and a strike. Foul ball there. When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed. This guy's a great combo.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Padres go down quietly. Still no score. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Todd Helton. The wind of the pitch. And now it's filled up.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Helton checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go-ahead run on base. So in now for Colorado, Carter. This guy with light tower power. Next offering is fouled back.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up A pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And the batter now, Dante Bichette. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fly ball down the line. Soto going back some more.
Oh, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
So up next, Larry Walker, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
At the belt and fires.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Donaldson with the 2-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4th. Stepping in for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. And the righty deals. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Next pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. He reached out to walk his first time. A wind in the pitch. They say it went.
2-2.
Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His first homer of the year. The Padres score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down, and now it's Juan Soto. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. They get the out on Soto.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Matt Carpenter. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Next one misses. 2-1. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Petco Park, ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Colorado, Randall Grichuk. The pitch.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
No outs. Runner at first. Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. Grichuk gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Puts a bunt down. Machado over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Now back, left fielder, Hank Thompson.
Hank Thompson digging in now.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
So 2 down now, and here is Todd Helton. He's 0 for 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Just off the outside part of the plate. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard liner. In the air to make the catch. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now the center fielder, Nelson Cruz. Grounded out his first time up. Righty delivers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. Lifted in the air, right field. Walker sizing this one up, and it's caught. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
The designated hitter,
John Donaldson, the next up for the Padres. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
2 and 2.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Popped up. Base hit and a run in to score. Here comes the throw. He beats it safe. And they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 away, runners at first and third. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Next pitch inside, 2-1. And he deals. And he pumps it a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Line to left. And Thompson makes the play. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And it's 4-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ramon Marquez is done in this one, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Dinelson Lamet gets handed the rock out of the pen.
For the Rockies, number 32, Dinelson Lamet.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Manny Machado, his brother-in-law, is former major leaguer Yonder Alonso. Both those kids grew up in Miami, and of course Alonso, a guy who ended up having a nice major league career. This to center field. Grichuk drifts towards it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 5. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Carter.
The second base.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Next pitch is popped up. Bogaerts has this one sized up. Then there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Dante Bichette digging in for the Rockies. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Next pitch is inside, 2-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Gwynn moving under it. Drops into the glove. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
And a pitch. Late with the swing there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Man at first. Now here is Matt Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. 1-2 now. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
It's a good take.
Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Tovar tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Now back, the first baseman.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 2. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And down on strikes. And that is that. Padres lead 1, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back. And now Vinny Castilla. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Randall Grichuk digging in for the Rockies. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Suarez getting cranked up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Chopper right side. Carpenter fires over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Michael Waka.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit. And the 3-1. Way out front for strike 2.
They haven't scored yet in this game, and with that swing, definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-handed reliever, and he walked him.
Ball 4, runner take your base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Castilla at second, Diaz at first, one gone. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Three-2 on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Kicks and deals. And that skips in the dirt. First and second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. On the ground at first. Cronenworth steps on the bag, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0.
Please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
The 1-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Up next for the Padres.
And now the DH, John Donaldson. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. The pitch. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double. John Donaldson with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 3. Next pitch is outside.
That's the ball.
Kicks and fires. To third. Throws across the diamond and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. Good contact guy, good defender.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 down. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Padres waste a chance.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Manny Machado. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. They say you win.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Nola, the runner at third. Donaldson at second with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Todd Helton. Here's a 1-1. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Got it by him for the K.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Drew Pomeranz up and loosening in the pen. 2-2 now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Luis Garcia. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 66, Luis Garcia.
Next is the designated hitter, Dante Bichette. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Two outs, base is empty. Larry Walker will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Brent Suter will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
Juan Soto.
The 1-1. That clips the corner. Way back and gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Next for the Padres, Matt Carpenter. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Next pitch is downstairs.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a pitch. On the ground right side. Flips it behind his back. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
The first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. 1-1 now. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed. And a pitch. And it's even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
John Donaldson, the next up for the Padres. Here's a 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one missing inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
New arm out of the bullpen, Justin Lawrence.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Justin Lawrence.
So 2 down. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
At the belt and fires.
That's the ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs. Bases are full. Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. Xander Bogaerts a towering home run to left field. His first homer of the year. It's 9-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. Left-hand batter waits. Now he breaks his bat and puts the squeeze on that. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 9th at the plate. Vinny Castilla.
The third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Next pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. just missed.
Full count.
The pitch stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Two one now. There's a strike. Now all even up. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Now only one out remaining.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 out, space is empty. Now the Rockies catcher, Elias Diaz. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take this one in a blowout.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious San Diego Padres: 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame: 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
If I'm ever at the crossroads.